Recently, both me and my mum caught COVID. We did not have any severe symptoms during the isolation. Catching COVID is actually not a scary thing. What is scary about COVID is the long-term effects it does to our body. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kelvin, also a preventive science educator. If this is your first time joining us in this channel, do consider subscribing as I'll be posting up on various health informations weekly. Now there have been more than 259 million people being infected with COVID-19 and over 5 million deaths. Some people think that being infected with COVID is not a big of a deal, as we will recover after a while. But it is not as simple as we think. Long-term effects of COVID-19 can lead to severe lung complications such as pneumonia, acute respiratory distress syndrome, and sepsis. Some even face autoimmune diseases and multiple organ failure. My grandfather passed away because of pneumonia, an inflammation that happened in his lungs caused by an infection which led to too much water being built up. The infection spread, interfering with oxygen exchange, leading to death. While COVID-19 pneumonia affects both of our lungs, filling up the air sacs with fluid, limiting the ability for us to take in oxygen, causing shortness of breath, cough, and other symptoms. Most people recover from pneumonia without any lasting lung damage, but pneumonia caused by COVID-19 can be rather severe. It may injure the lungs even after the disease has passed, resulting in breathing difficulties which may take months to improve. As COVID-19 pneumonia progresses, more air sacs becomes filled with fluid, affecting the tiny blood vessels in our lungs. Eventually, we can turn breathless, which lead to acute respiratory distress syndrome, a form of lung failure. People with ARDS are often unable to breathe on their own and may need ventilator support to help circulate oxygen in their body. If there is an inadequate amount of oxygen to their brains, then it might cause a stroke. If inadequate amount of oxygen to their heart, it may cause a heart attack. Sepsis is another possible complication that can happen in long COVID. Sepsis occurs when an infection reaches and spreads through the bloodstream, causing tissue damage everywhere it goes. Our body system work together like an orchestra. In sepsis, the cooperation between organs falls apart. Our entire organ shuts down one after another, including the lungs and our heart. Now, it has brought attention to medical staffs that COVID-19 have long-term health effects even after full recovery. A recent study published in The Lancet showed that 68% of patients had at least one lingering symptom after 6 months. A year later, half still had symptoms and 1/3 experienced breathing difficulties. Even after a year, 20 to 30% of moderately ill and 54% of those severely ill still did not regain full lung capacity. The best way to stay safe is to avoid COVID-19 with good personal hygiene practices and get vaccinated. Catching COVID is totally unexpected, as viruses can transmit through direct or indirect contacts. Having a healthy immune system does not completely prevent us from getting this virus, but it allows us to recover quicker even after being infected. A healthy immune system is really important, be it overcoming long COVID or preventing the occurrence of COVID. As the saying goes, the best doctor in the world is our immune system. So what can we do to have a healthy functioning immune system? So nutritional immunology studies into the link between the food we consume and the strength of our immune system. Take for example, cactus is a food rich in phytochemicals, being recognized to have an excellent nutritional value across different cultures around the world to boosting our immune system to combat against viruses. It contains beta-sitosterol, a type of phytochemical with anti-inflammatory effects that accelerate tissue regeneration. American ginseng is another food that has wondrous immunity building properties with polysaccharides to boost up multitasking immune cells called macrophage to secrete cytokines, destroying both bacteria and viruses. American ginseng can also protect against respiratory tract infections. Cordyceps mycelium has been found to be used to improve respiratory health and kidney, relieve cough and ease swallowing, which is commonly found to be a little uneasy for people going through COVID or even after COVID. The polysaccharides found in Cordyceps mycelium also have anti-inflammatory effects, help to regulate the immune system if it's too strong, and strengthen the immune system if it's too weak. Monk fruit is also another fruit known as luo han guo, has cooling effects in nature, clear, heat and moistening our lungs, reduce phlegm and arrest coughs. To conclude, be it we have recovered from COVID, not being infected with COVID, or in the middle of recovering from COVID, we must always take good care of our health, as we are not sure what the future might bring. Till now, scientists are still trying to understand more of long COVID. So it's really important at this time to practice proper hand hygiene, get vaccinated, practice physical distancing, wearing of masks, and of course, to build up our own immunity through the food we eat. A balanced diet favoring more of plant sources of food will be good. A healthy immune system is crucial at all times. If you have any questions related to health, you can always contact me through any platforms here. Like always, if you have enjoyed my video, help me smash the like button below and subscribe if you have not. Thank you all for watching and I will see you in the next video.